And welcome back, picking where we left off last time in Factorio, which is looking to be going reasonably well. We've got excess coal coming in, so we're building up the coal stockpile. We have a slight excess of food. We still do need to fix the problem we're having with materials. Goods is fine. We don't necessarily need to maintain positive goods. Doubly so because we have the game starts with a stockpile on Steward and below. Don't think it starts with you on with one in Captain. I don't remember actually starting with one, so I think... Did we get a... Oh, one of the things I must have picked up from the Wasteland, I think, was a goods stockpile, not a materials. I thought it was materials that we picked up. And at some point we probably do want to expand the housing. So let's get going. Mostly waiting on more heat stamps to try fixing our problems. So that's 6. Trying to think if it's possible to get all of those under the same extraction district. Initially, it's not looking like so. Oh, I suppose I could do... So that's 7, that's 8. That would be the 9th. 9 is one extraction district, so I can't get that all under one district if I need to. Want to. Be a bit of a weird shaped district, but that would be doable. Assuming that I'm going to do that, let's, for this expansion, we'll do expansion out that way. And then we should be able to cut that one out, the next one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the expand here, and then we're going to probably put our sawmills in here to try to get the material positive. At the same time, I have no surplus workers. Something I'm only just now realizing. The solution will probably be to turn down coal production when I need more workers, because that'll give us 600 more workers. We completed the research. Oh, we do want to do Pathfinders for the Frostlanders, so let's get those Pathfinders going. Oh, I need to save up more heat stamps to do the expand. Go ahead and plop that down. Like so. And then the extraction sawmill is 280 heat stamps. I have 15 explorers. That means the explorers finished doing an exploration. Bonfire camp, so I can take some more people in. Wouldn't necessarily be the end of the world. Underground warehouse, which is a stockpile limit increase. I'm not in the rush to do that. So this is flashing, presumably because that is one of my resources, one of my, we got a pointer pointing towards a direction. I suppose that could be the, oil deposit in that space. On the other hand, we don't yet have the safety to do that, without taking risks, and I don't see a reason to take risks right now. Anyway, so there's the ice bloods forming. Good news is they're happy. Their adaptivity, merit, and tradition. Good relations perk hunting trips, which provides extra food. So let's, one thing you can do frequently is if you make a promise, if you haven't done their community action, you can promise to do their community action, which will make them happy.
Steward.
I'm going to take funds off of them and then promote them back to being happy.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward?
Yeah, we'll take more off of the lords. So there we go. We got a decent amount of heat stamps to deal with various problems around. Of which I think the most pressing is probably housing. Other than the construction, the materials. Let's... Oh, I also need 40 workforce for that, or 400 workforce for that. So let's get some workforce. That expansion should complete, and then we can do a sawmill into it. And that is not the infinite materials, so those materials will run out. I don't think I've done an expansion with this one. No. So before we give all its space away, we should do an expansion. Then what do I want to do? Oh, well, I can pass something else while we're waiting for that, I suppose. Nothing new to pass there. Could try to do something on basic necessities. Paid Essentials, which gives more heat stamps, is supported by the Frostbloods, or the Icebloods. Let's propose that. You know, I think this is going to pass as is, so we'll just take the vote.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Oh, and the stockpile is completely full on coal at this point, so we turn you off completely. We'll get those workers back. And that'll also make us less short on materials. That expansion will solve the people issue for now, but that's not a permanent solution. Because I think we're about to get population growth. Yeah, we're about to get population growth. This is one where I usually do the relax, because it helps mitigate other bad events from happening. Though you always get this, oh no, that's not the event. There's always a follow-up event from that one where people are complaining about the new people, the less productive people running about. Oh, I'll go ahead and fill in these inside spaces. That'll probably end up a hub at some point. We don't really have the necessity to get the bonus from the hub, so that's why we're not doing it yet. another thing on the Frostland. Another... oh, one off thing of food. Which turning it down pisses people off. I think technically take the meat would piss off the alternative faction. Maybe. But yeah, take the meat. So we got food that way, we got materials that way is what it's telling us. And more importantly, we have found a colony location. Which, if I have the heat stamps, wouldn't be the end of the world. It is a food colony, which is not really the type we need. So how much would it cost to get it hooked up? Uh, 100 heat stamps. Okay.
The price of
Oh, still got... I forgot, didn't send the crew out. Well, actually, no, I want them for building that road. So let's, because we have done it, let's get that road going. It's gonna take them 4 weeks, but when it's done, we can send the colony in. The colony is mainly going to cost prefabs to set up. So we need to make sure we have 400 prefabs on hand, which looks like we will have. So this is the follow-up event where the freeloaders are making people grumpy. Okay, oh, did that road already finish? The road has already finished, okay. So we have colonists en route. Oh, if I let a little bit of time progress, our expedition teams will finish somewhere down here. More food, or... and that's a one-off wave of food. More people. Oh, now the teams to send. Okay. Oh, we have a vote in progress. That looks like it's auto going to pass, so we'll just start the vote. This is going to lower the hostility, or the danger of all the places, so that should mean we'll be much more open to exploring different locations if we've got the teams. We did just ship people, so we've got, as a side effect of sending the people out, we do have higher, more rebel workers. And houses have down-leveled. We already turned off. Probably want to turn the food back up if we have the opportunity, but I think we're good. Everything's stockpiling for the moment, so we're actually kind of prepared for more people. Which I suppose means I should probably just go get more people. We've just had five teams out to go grab people out of the wasteland. So we just sent off 3,000 people, so we can take almost up to 3,000 more back in. Frostlanders. Yeah, we'll take a big batch of Frostlanders here. Okay, people, so we can turn a bunch of our stuff back up. Alright, everything is back at full speed. Except for the coal mine, which we don't actually need to be running at full speed. Okay, we got that frost breaking. Did I already commit the resources? I think so. That's probably why the resources went down. So, spectacularly, okay.
The Ice Bloods urge everyone to lower the temperature on their home furnaces to lower their dependence on heat.
Steward.
Cutthroat economy. Yeah, we'll reduce the heat stamping a little bit for that, so that we don't have people starving.
Hear us, Steward.
But it was coming in 80 weeks. We're hopefully prepared for it. I suppose one thing I should do in preparation for it is we're going to want skyways, and then we're going to want, in heating, I want to want to grab settlement heating so that we can operate the permanent settlement during the storm, or the lesser permanent settlement during the storm.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward.
You know, I'm going to let the machinists take a vote. We're just going to see if they can win a vote by themselves. The answer appears to be no. They want to swap to mass-produced goods, which, if they somehow got it passed, I would let them pass it, but they're going to fail.
The noes have it!
Okay, our colony has arrived. Obviously I probably do want to turn the generator on. Which apparently means I can set a trade route up. Let's try to balance the deficit between the two places with food. Okay, with that on, we can turn it on. We are going to need at least one housing district here. Otherwise, we're going to have some sad people. It doesn't necessarily need to be the best housing district in the world. Just needs to be one for the moment. I'll get most of the shelter need dealt with. I think I'll actually go ahead and splurge a little and give them enough for two. Or give them the second one. Definitely won't need the second one really running hard. Okay, then back to the capital city. It does make sense probably to stockpile some food for the moment. So we got a little bit of spare workers, so we're going to start to make sure our coal stockpile stays mostly full. Now that we've got more things we need to keep warm. We'll have to revisit that settlement the moment those buildings get built. In fact, because I know that's where I'm going to be doing stuff next. We'll sit in this food colony while it builds. Of course, we immediately get a vent back in the other one. Okay, we got people who want stuff related to funerals.
Steward.
We will agree to pass your funeral law. colder season. That's the main complaint. Ice Bloods, rallies, build support. Contributing workforce, which we don't need. Probably just want to take the heat stamp reward. Okay, needless to say, we don't need both of these running full steam. And yeah, we can definitely run a -1, be fine. Okay, and then we can do a quick rebalance on resources. We need more fuel here. That's what needs to stay warm. Let's ship them an extra 10 if we can. And we'll pop back over to the main city. Balance the heat needs if we can. We can't. Okay, so the increased cold is starting to become a problem. So really I need to get out there and finding another steam core if I can. Did I have an expiration finish recently that I haven't gotten checked up on? No. Okay, so you're about to empty, which presents some problems. I'm going to do an expansion here to make more goods. And we need to... Well, I don't necessarily need to, but we're going to try to quickly get out to its prefabs, so that we don't run out of prefab source. Because this one's going to get packed up soon. Got 8 weeks left on it. Okay, Skyways is done. I don't yet have the... Well, I don't want to necessarily delay it even if I find it, so let's go ahead and get this element upgrade. After that, I'll probably do housing insulation up to get the housing, or to get the insulation down, or get the... Yeah, get the heat demand on the housing districts down. Yeah, 150 prefabs for the extraction district, for the extracting district, okay. Oh, and I'm actually short on workers, so we'll have to tear the old one down before we can build a new one. Rowdy Funeral. We're committing to resolving the issue, which we can probably resolve by vote right now.
The votes are in the measure.
Okay, I think it is potentially time to try go raiding these guys some money.
Steward.
Nope, can't take any money from you. It will be soon for them, just not yet. We'll raise some funds from you. Oh, and because we did the expansion here, it always defaults back to the prefabs. No, I want you make goods. Our expanding number of people want more goods. So what this is, this spot here, which is why I kind of pre-planned building around it. When this one gets torn down, I'm actually going to just replace it with a industrial district if we have the people. If we have the people, yeah. Well, the workers is the plan. Do event. Technocrats have formed. Technocrats are grumpy. So let's try to improve the technocrats' opinions.
Steward.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to promote them. You know, I have a decent amount of heat stamps right now, so we're going to fund them to make them happy. Well, to make them neutral. What do you want? Forest promises. I'll do maintenance I wouldn't be necessarily opposed to. Same thing as supported quarantine. Liberated youth. So currently we have no common rules there. Oh, and this is a research. Okay. Well, we don't want a research thing. I can try to pass a supported quarantine here. Okay, so it's done. So we disassemble you. Needless to say, the workers have been freed up from there, so we can go ahead and build the extraction district to replace it.
Steward.
We got more people, which means more
Steward.
requirements. Okay. Not exactly what we want to be doing, but distractions will happen, yes.
The technocrats would like to remind all citizens not to engage them in trivial chatter.
Okay, the food colony would be happier if we provided them with more goods. They're not necessarily having a particular problem. It's just a minor crime problem from the goods being down. I think it's also meaning they're giving me less heat stamps than they would if I could give them goods. Oh, and I have 10 people we can go send out to explore. I have somewhere to get those 10. Or have I just been ignoring that I've had 10 for a while? People call... Heat cores would be nice. Oh, there's some, in theory, some steam cores that would give it for 10. So this is lower the territory threat. We don't necessarily need to lower the territory threat yet. So we've got that expansion coming in. I should expand some housing districts. That's what I should do. You're fully expanded. You're not. Well, that's an option. I can try to get some adjacency with the coal mine for some worth bonus. Okay, so goods. Well, not people. Trade. So let's send them their goods. We got some spare goods, so let's send it to them. We'll burn our stockpile down in exchange for some more heat stamps temporarily. Let's ship the food, because we have... As long as we have the directional trade, we might as well try to keep the food stockpiles going up roughly equally. Because it's probably not going to be maintained when the storm arrives. You know, let's... one way to deal with the heating problems is just get more fuel. We are equipped to do coal. I suppose we're equipped to do oil as well. We can run out of the oil well. Getting the second thing of coal up wouldn't be too bad. Need 2 ice breaking to do that. Okay, apparently we just found a oil deposit of some sort. So this one's unlikely to succeed if I don't try to negotiate for it, so we are going to try to negotiate for it. I'll go ahead and say we'll grant an agenda to the foragers to get this passed.
The proposed law has...
Oh, we're severely out of heat. Whoops. The stockpile is empty. Turn the treasury or burn the treasury. Don't need to grab that right now. Buried village would give us an influx of materials. Tar pits would give us an influx of oil. If only we can get it roaded in. Which isn't that hard to do. Okay, so we can get those materials, we can get those oil real quickly. That should help a lot with the heating problem. Well, these are not quite gonna overlap enough to get the warmth bonus off each other. I suppose it doesn't necessarily matter where I put those nubbins then to get the productivity bonus. When I have 10 people, so we should be looking for more places we can explore with 10 people. Okay, so I suspect that was the road finishing. Yeah, the roads are done. So, warmth is better, it's still not good. Materials is excessive. So we'll tune the materials down a little bit, that'll save us a little bit on heating costs in the meantime.
Please, exercise even.
One illness does not make you vulnerable to the others. Yes, yes. Okay, keep materials positive. We do have the resources to do an expansion here, so we'll do an expansion here. A few more of those goods. Okay, so if I want more warming up bonus, I need to research something that's going to provide warming up bonus, which is a little bit of a problem, I suppose. We have a quest to do maintenance duties, so I should all do maintenance. Researched. As much as I want to focus on other stuff. Grant agenda on the forgers.
Steward.
So just grant you agenda to appease you. Oh, I suppose the other option is I can do either steam or oil. I think the oil is... Well, the oil in the short term I think is the better option. Okay, that's not exactly what I want the community support law to be, but we'll accept that it is for the moment.
The proposed
Okay,
law
and
has
with that
been
law
approved.
pass, much like it was in the last part, that's where I'm going to go ahead and the end part. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will probably be another part up tomorrow, because I am going to go ahead and record another part tonight. In fact, I'll probably record 2 more, if not 3 more parts tonight. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break between parts, where I'll mute the mic. You'll probably be able to tell when I'm back, because I'll move the screen a bit. And so if you want to like pause the video, go do something like get a cup of tea or something like that, it's a good time to do that. So with that, I wish you all good luck and a good time until the next part. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.